sorry, I'm back. Anyways, leading on. So then I was sitting there on the bed, and I was terrified, and I was flipping through Netflix, and I'd been watching anime or something like that, but it was always on my mind. And it was terrifying. And then, I'm not even sure how I came onto Community, but I clicked it. And I think I'd seen one episode on TV before, like a glimpse of the episode, and I looked at it, and then I watched episode 1, and then 2, and then I passed out because it was 5 o'clock in the morning. But then, the next night, when everyone was going to bed, I watched another 5 episodes, and then the next night, and the next night, and the next night, and then I rewatched the series, and then again. And I'm not even kidding you, I could quote episodes. But I have to say thank you. Thank you to the creators of Community, for Netflix for putting it on there. Thank you so much. Like, it was literally the only thing that could console me at 3 o'clock in the morning when I was afraid for my life and my family and people I know and love in this world, because I thought zombies were coming, and people are gonna laugh at me for this. If someone in my class sees it, they're gonna this is gonna follow me forever, maybe. But I was terrified, and I was just terrified. This is why I can't play horror games or watch horror movies, because everything in it seems so real, like it could come at any moment and become my reality. And I fear death. I fear it. It's not something I look forward to when I'm old and gray. It happens, unfortunately. But that doesn't mean I want it to happen. I like my life. I like living here. And it was my reality. And when I was so terrified, there was Community. And you guys are laughing at me. But it was the only thing that could take my mind off of it completely. When an episode ended, I clicked one new one immediately. Immediately, until I passed out from exhaustion. For a while, actually. More than a week. This lasted pretty much the whole entire summer. I mean, it got better during the end of the summer. Like, I was finally able to go outside without freaking out. But if I was away from my family, or we went somewhere and I couldn't see anyone, I was beyond terrified. I knew the drug had to be taken, and I wasn't worried about my family taking it as much as I was worried about other people taking it. And I was just terrified for months on end. And finally, I got the courage up after a while, after like the summer, and then a couple of months after the summer ended, because it happened at the beginning of the summer. I had the courage to actually Google with bath salts, the drug. No, it does not make you want to eat people. Okay, bath salts messes with your brain like any other drug. It's a horrible thing. It makes you violent, it makes you delusional, and it will mess with your brain. It'll feel like you are starving. Some guy smashed his face into a fence. Some other guy broke into someone's house and put up Christmas decorations, and he was on bath salts. But no, I was terrified, and finally I looked this up, and now I'm not scared anymore, which is great. I don't worry about that anymore. Of course, it's always going to be in the back of my mind, but everything else, like that creepy girl from The Ring, is always going to be like somewhere in my brain, and every time I watch TV and it craps out, I'm gonna freak out and run through the house, like, but, you know, and I ain't really touching Community, I realize, but Community helped me through the thing. It was the only thing that could take my mind off of it. Not people, not family, not friends, not jokes, nothing else, okay? Not even my anime was helping, and I love my anime. It was Community. It was so funny and innocent that I watched it. I watched all seasons, and I rewatched all seasons, and at the time, I only had the first season, and then I waited for the second and third to be put on. And when I heard of the low rating, I was kind of mad. I was really mad. I was pissed, because it helped me a lot, and I want to thank whoever created Community, whoever put it on Netflix, all the actors, all the cast. Like, it was amazing, and it helped me so much. So that is my tribute to Community. It was a very long one. I know it was boring, and people are probably going to laugh at me if they see this. But, like I said, Community was everything to me, and it still is, and it's got a lot of sentimental value lodged up in there, and it really helped me get through those first couple of weeks where I can go to sleep because I was terrified, because I'm a paranoid person, and I kind of blow things out of proportion. I tend to think a lot, and not in a good way either. Like, I overanalyze everything. So, yeah. That is my tribute to Community. I hope you guys liked it. Maybe you don't care. Maybe you didn't like it. But that is why it is so precious to me, and I would give it a 5 stars. No, it's not for everyone, but it definitely turned, like, that summer around. I don't know. I probably would have been scared for a long, long time if I had Community to help me go to sleep at night. I'd probably get insomnia. So, thanks. Community. I hope every one of the cast sees this and loves themselves forever, and I hope the director and the writer and everyone else and like everything, and like I hope they just love themselves because they're amazing. So thank you, and that is my tribute. Bye.